Tonight's Game of the Week is brought to you by your Coldwell Banker Real Estate Agent, Jerry Ann Soon. Buying or selling, call Jerry Ann Soon. Hey, look who's here. We are honored to have Kent stop by. He's got the coverage of Kearney and Lexington. Take it away, Kent.
That's right, Joe. And, of course, Lexington coming into this game with a big win over Hastings, a lot of confidence. Could they keep it rolling against Class A Kearney? Out to Lexington we go for the highlights. And a full house in Lexington, a nice crowd on hand. Lexington looked focused early on. Blake Mettenbrink gets one of his 5 threes right there for Lexington. And then some nice passing from Lexington as well tonight. Jake Mandelko with a pretty pass to Jared Hurd inside. Kearney trying to stay with the Lex. Austin Bacon would get the driving layup for Kearney. I'll tell you what, Lex was playing very, very, very well in this first half. Zach Jones with a nice pass to Mitch Danker. Then more Lexington. Mandelko finds a hole, and the Kearney D drives for the layup. Fans loving it here for Lexington. Lexington continued to roll. Mandelko feeding Nate Yeager inside. Really were able to go inside and out in this game all night long. Then for Lexington, Mettenbrink finds Danker for the outside shot. Kearney trying to hang tough. Ben Thorne gets the offensive rebound and the putback. But Lexington execution would be the key, and they would execute well. Mitch Danker hooking up with Jake Mandelko for the bucket there. And then Mettenbrink, we're going to hear a lot from him because he hits another 3 for the Minutemen. He finished the night with 15 points. Lexington, though, also had a lot of offensive rebounds. Jake Salisbury is going to get some points there. More highlights from Lexnet Yeager with a nice pull-up shot. And finally, we end the night with some beautiful play there. That was a beautiful shot by Mitch Danker for the 2. And as we go to the board, we see Lexington beats Kearney 57-52. Now, Joe, Lexington had a 17-point lead early in the third quarter. It was down to 4 at one point in the fourth, and I know that's what Coach talked about, was the fact that sometimes they have a tendency not to be able to close out the games, but they were able to do it this time. And by the way, with Mettenbrink, 5 3-pointers, he has 32 on the season, and I hear that that is a Lexington season record.
They don't have a lot of height, but they got some athletes, don't they?
They do, and big wins against Hastings, Kearney, and North Platte this year. So I think they'll take that.
That's very impressive. Most importantly, how they treat you in Lex.
They treated me very well. I cannot complain at all.
Glad to hear it. Stop by more often.
Oh, I will. It was fun.
Kent, thank you very much. One more stop on the H train. The Cozad girls playing well. 7-4 to this point tonight, facing Holdridge. The Dusters beat the Makers by 2 in a holiday tournament. Here we go with these highlights. Welcome to the barn. Cozad and Holdridge. Cozad getting off to a quick start in this one. Kim Acker with the bucket. The Makers also got the long-range shots going. This is Miss Alba with the 3. Holdridge trying to stay with the Haymakers. Lindsay Anderson gets the steal, and she will take it the other way for 2. But Cozad, pretty hot in the first half. Janet Clark drives through traffic, and she gets the bucket to go. And then the running game, they are in gear. Ashley Matthews with the pretty pass inside to Clark for the deuce. More Cozad creating. Claire Direction with the finish. Cozad wins it. It's closer than the highlights may indicate, but it is a Cozad win. They get revenge. 41-40 is the final. Those are your highlights. These are your scores on the Nebraska Land National Bank scoreboard. Here we go from the night that was in boys basketball. It was North Platte. Speaking of getting revenge, McCook beat them by, I think it was 11 earlier in the season. It was all North Platte tonight, probably not even as close as that score would indicate. 56-43 is the final. Hershey Sutherland, a way late start. My guess is if you live in Sutherland, you might be able to see the end of that game. It's probably still going on. It was Wallace over Paxton, 58-47. Wallace state ranked and loving it. Lexington in the game of the week. Kent told us all about it. A 5-point win, a huge win for the Minutemen. Now in consecutive games, they've beaten preseason #1 Hastings and Class A Kearney. Lex is on a roll. Watch out for this team. Darren Hanson's teams usually get hot this time of the year. Lexington appears to be getting hot. More boys basketball. McPherson County over Arnold, 59-47. A nice win for the county there. It was Wheatland, state-ranked, over Maywood, 77-52. Sean Jaden with 18. Mark Johnson with 17. The Spartans, a very, very fine team, and a 25-point winner tonight. St. Pat's on the road over Overton, 86-65. Craig Smith led the Irish with 20. Friday Sports hero Andrew Moore had 15. Nathan Weisler also had 15 tonight in a winning cause for the Irish. Holdridge beat Cozad. James Davis scored half of the Makers' points, but not enough, 71-42. The Dusters with the win. Twin Valley over Brady, 58-33. Not a bad game for Brady. Dundee County over Med Valley, 67-35 in boys basketball. And how about those Indians of Ogallala? They go to 10-0 on the season, beating McCook 56-48 is the final. Maxwell with an 11-point win over Callaway, 46-35. And Imperial is starting to get hot. They beat Gothenburg tonight in a good matchup, 62-55. Chase County a little dinged up early in the season. They're starting to get healthy and starting to roll. Watch out for them next week in the STGA tournament. Girls basketball now, it was Sutherland over Hershey. We saw the highlights, 36-28. Wallace had a 2-point lead at halftime, but Paxton wins by 8, 43-35. It was Cozad getting 13 from Shayna Clark and getting a 1-point win over the Dusters, 41-30. St. Pat's loses in a low-scoring game on the road, 33-24 tonight at Overton. It was Garden County over South Platte, 46-43. Wheatland, we saw those girls at the Maxwell tournament. They were fired up. They said, watch us in the second half of the season. They win tonight 62-26. It was Centura over Broken Bow, 62-28. Eustis Farnham over Lakeside Central, 45-20. There's that Paxton score. Thedford continues to roll, 46-41 over Sand Hills. Hyannis loses to Cody Kilgore tonight, 55-36. In overtime, Callaway beats Maxwell by 3. It was Sargent rebounding from last night's loss. They beat Ansley 47-25. Med Valley over Dundee County 57-46. Imperial over Gothenburg in a defensive battle. A good win for the Longhorns, 35-29. Gothenburg has lost a lot of games. Arnold over McPherson County, 37-29. Denise LaRue with 11 points for Arnold. Mullen, a winner tonight over Stapleton, 57-43. Cammie Barner with 27 for Mullen. And Twin Valley beats Brady. College basketball in Northeast beats NPCC in women's play, 77-64. And on the men's side, Northeast Hostel winner on the North Platte on the road loses 77-69. Wrestling, the SEM Invite, it was won by Eustis Farnham. The Kearney JVs were second. Callaway finished third. One more item of business. It's the Pearson Appliance Crowd Pleaser. And before we get to this week's Crowd Pleaser, we need to back up and talk about last week's, because she needs to call us again. She called, but we didn't get it recorded properly. I believe she was the one eating. She knows who she is, so please give us a call again and tell us who you are, and we'll get it wrote down correctly this time. As for tonight, it looks like we are in Sutherland. When the spotlight shines, that person has until next Friday to give us a call and identify themselves, and they will then go into the end of the season drawing for the grand prize. This week's pleaser is you. You know who you are now. Give us a call. That does it for another Friday night of fun. We will be at the St. Pat's game tomorrow night, and if you're going, it's scheduled to start around 5:15, a little earlier than what's listed. Don't forget, you can watch the Huskers on KIIT tomorrow afternoon. Thanks, everybody, for watching. For all of us at All-Star Headquarters, good night, Greater Nebraska.